Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there,
blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one. Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see? Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball. Whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their money. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tireless battles are blowing up play.
Many times when they talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They go play action with Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, Jackson will keep it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Shifts by him.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. But 1st down, Hurts. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Let's go now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here we go. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 44, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And this is going to be intercepted.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Well, it's resulted in more knee downs. Not right there. Taken with the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player,
the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Darius Slay with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, that's
I say that you real. I say you real.
Play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him.
This shit, I thought I had that touchdown.
The entire way, makes a great play on the football and turns it into 6.
Really, I ain't gonna lie. I want to play you again, bro. You need to fuck.
They will take a 7-point lead.
I want to play you again, man. I want to play you again.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Watch this. I'm gonna run this bitch again.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, I slipped. I hate this game. Watch this. The real big boy dots right here.
At the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Oh.
Right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to
get
us
I'm
back
playing
on
like
track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense.
No, shut up.
X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move.
What the fuck you talking to? You shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up. What the fuck wrong with you?
You shut the fuck up, Goofy.
You shut the fuck up. What's wrong with you?
No, you shut the fuck up.
Your ass is damn, dude.
Okay, bitch.
Why? I don't care. Fuck you talking about?
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll find Bateman once more.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back
Big boy dots.
Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles 35. 16 yards on that one.
That's the 3rd time in this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Big boy died.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18.
Big boy fucking died.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And his
Fuck,
pass
I
is
think I'll throw a
intercepted
bullet.
for the 4th time today.
Damn!
The Eagles are going to take over.
Damn!
So their woes goes
This is a Superman.
That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Eagles
I'm gonna get my pick right back. I ain't got to. Yo, well, cool.
They'll start in excellent field position following the
I told you I was gonna do my shit like that.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there.
Throw that one more time. I do.
We're in
Gratata.
action, second and 10. They'll run with Sanders.
What the fuck? Is he slow?
Get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard
I said I throw the ball. I ain't say run it.
That's a good start to this drive on
2.
the defensive side.
It was 2 minutes.
Seeing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
I know exactly what play you're doing. Come here.
Pressure going at the quarterback and expected passing.
I knew you were gonna do that.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Really short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to
Then Jalen
Guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I'm coming up.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The other day they told us we've got 3rd and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J.
Hell no, I ain't finna quit. Cause you gotta hit circle, cuz.
And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott now to add the extra.
I know so lose, bro. What's it?
And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jackson.
Fucking go, dude.
Touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Hopefully I can make you fumble right here. Oh shit, I'm so sorry.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Hurts going to keep it again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Let's fucking go.
And he is going to bring this back inside
Let's
the 20
fucking go.
to the 18-yard line.
I got this. I got this.
We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the
Let's fucking go.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point. Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Yeah.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers.
Oh,
Easy.
that shit
They're
easy.
not the ones who have to actually make that call.
Damn.
Jackson.
No! Why would I throw a bullet?
They went for the win, and the big
Fuck.
does not pay off.
I know, right, bro? I want to play you again,
Tucker
bro.
now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I bet.
And he'll conserve
It's a good ass game.
as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play in the catch.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap.
I could have won, bro. I'm sitting out here fucking bullet.
It's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that?
A good fucking game, though, bro.
In the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive. Big time moment. No one
Who you talking to?
from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads.
It's your dog's.
I almost called you a bitch. Sure, stop playing.
Oh, you up the stand.
And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword, I walk